Hello everyone and welcome to this week's time management module. This is one of the PowerPoint presentations that we will be going over, and there will be a few from here on out. Okay, so let's get started. So the discussion board, keep in mind for every module, every week we will have a discussion board. I have posted a YouTube video that you will have to go and look for yourself. And once you view the video, keep in mind you want to go back to the discussion board and answer the question. Okay, so for now is, how does focusing on a task rather than the time you are spending on a task allow you to be more productive and more efficient, right? And it comes down to quality versus quantity. And how can you shift from time-based mindset to task-based mindset, right? So it's trying to look at things differently. That will help you. Okay, so what's on your plate? Typically what I would have students is pull out a piece of paper and just draw a big circle in terms of what's on your plate, and just kind of listing down, right, what's on your plate. So for now here, just being here taking this class, that's school. I'm sure family responsibilities, work, significant other, internship clubs. Right now, given the pandemic, it's very challenging for certain relationships to be maintained. But that's just one of the examples. All right, and this is what we're referring to, what's on your plate. So think about this number, okay? So 86,400. So let's see, what does this mean? Okay, so that means it is 86,400 seconds per 24 hours. So that means per day, it's that many seconds. So 24 hours may not seem like a lot, but once you break it down to 86,400 seconds, it does seem like a lot. Okay, so every second counts. So spend every second with efficient and more productive way. And as Thomas Jefferson puts it, never put off what you can do tomorrow for what you can do today. Okay, so time management. What is your definition? Time management is a set of principles and practices, skills, tools, and systems that work together to help you get more value out of your time with the aim of improving the quality of your life, right? So we want to be as productive as we can be, and I'm sure that's challenging just for everyone, even just being an instructor, right? Many of the students think, oh, well, they have everything put together, but we have to put everything together. Okay, so time management isn't enough. So time management is not only about managing your time, it's also about managing your attention and your energy. That's correct. And it's about focusing, being successful, and understanding your values. So just keep in mind, it's not just about managing your time, it's how you're doing it. How do you get there? Okay. So distractions and time wasters. So that's cell phones, talking on the phone, the internet. So right, social media, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and TikTok. So family and friends, watching TV, relationships, food, and life may happen. Okay, so it's not about some of those things being time wasters. It's a matter of balancing them, right? So it's more about rewarding yourself in terms of, okay, you did this much, what can you do? Or limiting your intake, right? So setting aside your phone, or even just not logging into social media for about a couple of hours, etc. Procrastination. So what is procrastination? So avoiding of doing a task which needs to be accomplished. This can lead to feelings of guilt, inadequacy, and depression. So one more day will make a difference. I'll just put it off until tomorrow. Another one will be, it won't matter if it's just a few minutes late. No one else will be on time. I can't start this paper until I know just how I want the first paragraph to read. I will work best under pressure. Yeah, that happens a lot. I will watch 15 more minutes of TV, right? So some of these become excuses, right? That lead to procrastination. So why do I procrastinate? So poor time management skills, difficulty concentrating, fear and anxiety, negative beliefs, personal dilemmas, finding tasks being boring, unrealistic expectations, and fear of failure. And that's a big one, so just keep that in mind. Sometimes we say, well, we're going to start this paper later, or I'll worry about it later on, or it'll come to me. Don't procrastinate, it eventually comes back to haunt you. Methods and strategy tips. So I want you all to refer to the module. There is a timesheet management agenda or calendar, right? With that one, you're going to fill it out. And here we go. This is what you're going to do. So first things first, right now it makes it very challenging given that we're online. But typically, when do you log in for your classes, right? So just kind of fill that out. Your Monday through even Sunday, right? It's a whole week. It's not just your Monday through Friday type of week. So plug in your times. Okay, I know some of us have certain times that we log in to our Canvas or just doing homework, etc. So put that down. The next one is adding the time that you spend at work, right? So there's sometimes that times are allocated, right? So I cannot touch this time or use this time for something different when I have work. Another one, setting a time for important tasks such as getting ready, commuting to class. Those are things that we know that you need to do in order to get to where you want to go. So that's important. Also set time aside for studying as well as resting, right? So we are college students, there are certain expectations of us, but keep in mind also your mental and physical health, right? You want to prioritize that as well, not just being a student. Okay, so keep in mind allowing twice for study time. So 1 unit class, which is the class that you're taking now, is a 1 unit hour lecture, so 1 hour, that equates to 2 hours per week studying or doing homework, or, right? So what will be 12 units? The next will be time management. So fill out your own weekly, which we just did. Okay. Also keep in mind there's certain apps for this. Okay. I personally do not use the planner. I do my Apple Calendar, given that it gives me alerts. So for example, if I needed, when I used to go to work, right, I'm working from home now, it would send me the alert in terms of starting at Pasadena and what time and how long it would take me to get there. So there's certain notifications that would tell me it would take you 30 minutes to get to Pasadena, or 20 minutes to get home, etc. So just keep in mind, use technology in a good way. Effective scheduling. So step 1 is your calendar. So putting in exam, quizzes, term paper, holidays, etc. So these are things that must be put in. Invest in a planner, like I mentioned. Some of us may not be carrying a planner. Personally, I use my phone since I have it with me. Transfer dates. So you want to input these dates once you have those dates available to you, right? So these dates are, well, I need to do this exam, right, the day of the assignment. When is it due, etc. So, and also set intermediate deadlines. So you need to do this no matter what. You need to do this deadline. So given right now that we are working from home and taking classes online at home or whatever location you may be at, we need to have set deadlines. Yes, we may not be in front of a classroom or in front of an instructor, professor, but you need to set deadlines for yourself. Okay, so effective scheduling. So step 5 is scheduling fixed activities for the entire term. Check your schedule and what conflicts. Check what is there for wiggle room, right? Life happens. What can you do? Monitor your schedule every day. So did you accomplish what you set out to do? And keep in mind there's an ABC method. Brainstorming tasks, so don't worry about putting them in order just yet. Estimate your time. So this can be tricky, but it's better to overestimate than underestimate. Rate tasks, so which one is more important, right? So most important, critical, important, but it can be postponed and doesn't require immediate attention. Number 4, off tasks, so cross off what you have finished and add new ones. So that feels really good when you cross something out of your list, right? Because you accomplished it. And evaluate, consider changing some, be willing to admit to mistakes. So the ABC method, so A meaning priorities, B, so what's urgent, so what's important but not urgent. C, not important but urgent. And then the square by itself is it's not important, it's not urgent. So you want to prioritize certain things, right? And this is just with anything. It's not just about being doing homework. It's also about life and also like certain things that we know that we need to do, and there's certain things that can hold off. For example, social media. Sometimes you don't need to prioritize that. Okay, so with this is academic tips. So have a plan for your study session. Keep track of things that happen that derail you. And you do want to start off with your difficult subjects first, right? You want to tackle those first. Put your phone away. This can be challenging, but you can put your phone away. You can also set alarms for yourself. Work offline whenever possible using a computer. Right now, it's very challenging given that we are online, but this can be done. Putting the computer to the side, plus we need some breaks. So if you're in a study group, make sure that everyone is clear about their assigned tasks. And this also, you can be put into study groups, which you're going to be put into groups myself in this course. And break down and work ahead on assignments. This is challenging because we know the deadline isn't soon, so we put it off. Okay, so learn how to prioritize, do the ABC method to-do list, set goals, identify the best day to study, try to combine separate activities, use the time adequately, and it's okay to say no, right? So certain outings, it's okay to say no. Certain things that perhaps that you don't have time for and you may feel bad, but you can say no. Okay, and then remember every second counts, right? So as Gandhi said, live as if you should die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Okay, and going back to the time management assignment, you must submit this on Canvas. So it is a fillable document that you can just put in what you have to do, what we just went through, and upload it and submit it through Canvas. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, thank you and have a good day.